Okay, we are pink now, and we are going to get tubular. Can't just put something like that there and not expect you to do something with it. It doesn't look like there's anything up there. Okay. Presumably it would be better for me to actually get the time save. I don't know, you fall so much more slowly though if you use the... That's only gold! Come on, man. Man, we're setting some high standards today. Okay, I absolutely cannot use the bumper for that. Hold on. The game and I disagree very strongly on what things are what. No. There. I guess you consider that to be the B button? Okay, this is... extraordinarily awkward to modify, but okay. Yeah, it works now. Can't remember. I have done this stage before. I don't remember precisely what I did. I think I got a diamond on it. I think. I at least got a gold. I don't know if I did something like this, though. I feel like I did, roughly. Yeah. I feel like I could probably... I don't want to... I want to hit the actual lip of the thing. Yeah, trying to do that is tough. I might have just gotten gold on this last time, I'm not sure. I want to do what I'm doing here, but land precisely on the lip. Okay, apparently I'm activating it way too early. The timing for that feels really strict. Like that. That did not help me as much as I thought it would. Okay, that made nowhere near as much of a difference as I anticipated. I think jumping through here quickly is a good idea. And of course I'd love to get the time save. It did overshoot me a little. I mean, at that point, I'm spending more time waiting to fall than anything else. Which seems like a bad thing. I don't know if there's a good way to make that whole jump, though. I don't know why it is I lose all my speed if I ever land on this tube. I guess it's slightly tilted up or something to that effect. I know part of it is very much pointed upwards towards the end. Like, I fall so slowly doing this. I don't imagine it's a good idea either. Like, you don't want to spend a bunch of time falling back down there afterwards. It just doesn't feel like the right thing to do to me to try to go for that. I guess I can do something more like this, where There we go, okay. Like I said, the problem was I was spending most of my time falling. So I just cut out the falling part. Now the question is, where in the world is... Not down here, are you? Bye, marble. I don't think it's on top of this tube. Considering that I spent a decent amount of time jumping on the back of this tube. Could certainly be wrong. Hold up. That's just there. It's not a thing, it's just there. It's nice. Feels like a real betrayal. What? Okay, that's some kind of bug. Why was the hover still active? I wasn't using a hover when I hit this checkpoint, I'm pretty certain, because that's why I have a hover on hand. Oh, is it on that part of the tube? Hold on. Yeah, it's... Why does it spawn me like that? Oh, you know, that you can't go on that part of the tube. There's no top of the tube here. Top of the tube feels like a weird corruption of the phrase cream of the crop. Anyways. Oh, wait. No, I don't think it's back there. There's a little bit of a drop off there. But I was thinking it could be on. Ah! Hold up. Also be on this rock? Be able to move quickly is awesome. Okay. I feel like there aren't that many places to look in this stage. And then you get that as... Those are the hardest ones, though, I find. The ones where I have the hardest time finding whatever are often the ones where I don't even know where to begin to look. There just seems to be no place to look. And it's not in here. I would have seen if it was in here, right? I'm just thinking, it could be on the ceiling in here in some weird spot, or something like that. Nice little discontinuity there. There is a treasure box on this stage. I sometimes feel the need to check because in the first release of the first game, some stages do not have one. Hi, marble. I want that classic marble from the game that I could not clear almost any of. And we need to find the treasure boxes. Really though, this one's wearing me out a little bit. I don't really know where it could be. It could be that's like up in the air somewhere or something crazy like that. Where I'm just not looking right now. You'd think if it was up in the air, I would have already seen where it is up in the air. So I was myself quite up in the air back in those days when we first started this stage. I might have to pass this one for the moment. And they've never done the trick of trying to hide something in a cloud. Oh, that's interesting. The cloud moves out of the way of the marble, not of the screen. I'm losing my voice a little for some reason. That's odd. I did not think it would work that way. What in the world? It is on the tube. How did I never see that? I thought I had some vague memory of it being on the tube, and... that's the first time I played the stage. Okay, slow down there, Marble. I like that. It's just there. One thing that's throwing me off is for some reason I'm using controllers a good deal. The shoulder bone's a good deal for jumping and using power-ups now. But for some reason it cannot overcome my spin there. For some reason I keep expecting to be able to use the triggers to, well, you know, bumpers. To restart, and I don't know what that is. Instead of using the D-pad like I actually have to do. It is slightly more comfortable, marginally, being able to rotate the camera without having to do any kind of... oh, come on! Yeah, great. Without having to do any kind of... oh, claw grip. But only marginally. Alright, dude. Anyways, I'd like to at least take a look at this stage. And being one diamond short of getting all the diamonds in Chapter 3 is gonna make me sad, though. If that set turns out. Because you get stuff for getting all the diamonds on a given chapter. Ah! You need to stop eventually. I can go fast, but I can't not go fast. Ah! Controller, stop it! Oh, there's a checkpoint there. I didn't ask for that. Okay, I need to stop at some point there. I'm waiting until the very last turn onto the moving platform to stop. Might be theoretically possible, but it's not easy. Forgot you can go through those signs. I keep wanting to hop over this part at the very least. Yeah, I think I like that route. How much stage is left after that? Not a whole lot, it looks like. Riding that edge very cleanly there. Oh, there's a good deal of stage left and it has gems in it. Whoops. This reacted the checkpoint after picking up the gem there. Interesting. Take me up. I've dealt with much worse with these little spinning guys. I got through chapter 6. Okay, so stage is indeed much longer. And also, I managed to skip that checkpoint, but I guess that's not too remarkable. Since I probably just restart if I fail anywhere anyways. Like that, of all places. And that was pretty close to the end too. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is actually an appreciably lengthy stage. Compared to my initial expectation. Not very clean dismount from there. There we go. Get up a little faster. Ah! Should have gone on the outside a little bit more. Yeah, the stage doesn't feel too bad though. Nothing on this feels particularly mean or like really hard to get through. Not the best cycle there, but it is what it is. Ugh. You can practically just get right up there without even having to use the gears. Hey. Can go a little faster here. Not too much faster. Okay. Pulled off some big time Cody time there. I jumped way late. Yay! That's an old favorite. You're still too shiny. Stop it. Alright. That wasn't... I know it wasn't... Nothing of that was particularly world record pace or anything, but that did feel like a pretty good... That did feel like a pretty good run, so it's nice to see that that was acknowledged. Icy Ascent. I have to be missing something on Icy Ascent. I must be. A cannonball. Cannonball's also nice, but it's not as nice. Where was this one? Where was Pure Steel? Wait, I equipped Pure Steel. No, never mind. Okay. You just buy this thing, don't you? Yeah, I should chill out and actually buy this one at some point. There. Okay. Because there's some marbles that just works too perfectly with. Okay, so next time, I'm not going to do this right now, but next time we will get the, oh. We'll actually equip the contrail. And then we will get the last... Oh, look at that. Look at the last treasure box here. Man, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna be real tempted to come back and try to get that one diamond. I have to be missing something on that stage. I want to get all the diamonds on this chapter. Anyways, see ya.